going too fast. Or I'm going too slow. We're off to our local junkyard. Gotta get drift car parts. We're at our local salvage yard looking for BMW parts for the drift car. Down row 12. This row. We need E36 stuff. Rear calipers. It's different from the last time I was here. This was all cleared out like here. BMW. I don't know. Nope. Row 10. Found him. Is that like Chrysler Daytona down there? Oh man, it's a bit. Four door even. That's a diesel one. Oh, this one's nice and wide. This one's gonna suck. Somebody already took the differential out of this thing. I wonder if it was a limited slip. Most likely. BMW stuff goes fast. What's happening, everyone? We got some drift car parts today. I'm excited. So, we got all our SLR Angle kit. This is their super angle. And then we got our Condor Speed shop, solid engine mounts, transmission bushings, and subframe reinforcement parts that we need to get on the BMW. It's finally on the lift. That's nice. So, I take you guys under this thing and let you see how good of conditions the previous owners left it in for me. So let's take a look. The first thing I noticed is this carrier bearing. That doesn't seem right to me. I don't think that's right. So, but anyway. It's not even tight. They were using this car to drift with. That's not tight. This is really awesome. Let's see if I can get it where you guys can see it. Those Condor mounts probably fixed that issue. And then what else do we got? We got to replace our engine mounts. We'll replace all of these with the Condors, and then get our SLR kit on, and see what else is wrong with this thing. I think I'm gonna have to investigate this differential too, because I was told it's welded, which I mean it acts like it's welded. I've never driven it, but judging by everything else on the car, I want to see how it's welded. So this is coming out. Here we go, everyone. We're gonna get these control arms off of here, both sides. And then I'm gonna lower the car. We'll support the motor, jack the motor up, and change these engine mounts so I can get onto my angle kit. I wanna change these motor mounts while all that stuff's out of the way. So let's get these out of here. All this, I think this car had an angle kit or something on it. All this stuff was loose. I think they just slapped this stuff on here. Yeah, it needs to get some extended brake lines too. I didn't even think about that. I'm gonna have to get another order in with Condor Speed. Change those. If you care about your brake lines, probably suspend your caliper rotor. I don't care about mine. Should have done that first, before I took the shock off. Alright! Get this old BMW crap out of our way. So we can get our SLR under here. This stuff is barely bolted on. We'll get this passenger side off now. See if we can weasel it out of here without taking the coilover off this time. There we go. I left the heater on too long, it got hot in here. These are thoroughly worn out. We're going to take these bushings out of this bracket. These come out, and I got some Delrin ones from SLR. That'll be way better. Well, we're getting our, I don't know what these things are called. They hold your engine up by the fenders. You can get these things at Harbor Freight or whatever. If I was using it every day, I wouldn't buy the Harbor Freight one. Because it works. It doesn't work well. If you're trying to make money with it, don't buy the Harbor Freight one. Get an OTC or something. I mean, I sit here struggling with a giant wing nut. It's all galled up. But whatever. It'll hold up the motor while I put the mounts in it. Alright. Just like that. Nice thing about the Harbor Freight one is you can return it if you don't want it after you use it. You use a new one every time. Maybe one time you'll get the one good one. Well, the passenger side was really easy. Driver's side's a little more buried. They're 16 mil nuts. Long extension with a wobbly seems to get the top. Yeah, we'll get this thing back up in the air. Pull those worn out engine mounts out. So it looks like the easiest way to get these engine mounts out is going to be to drop this subframe, engine subframe. I don't know. Mopars have K members. I don't know what this thing is. I don't know what it's called. I've never worked on a BMW except this one. So, in this silly little thing, the rack and pinion, we're going to drop all this out of the way. All these lines are all smashed anyway. It looks like somebody was using this as a jack point. So, I'm going to want to fix all of those. I want to see if I got some oil leaks back here too. Don't drip oil on people's tracks. That's not cool. So we're going to move all this, get all this cleaned up, see where we're leaking oil, fix that, install the engine mounts, and proceed. All this just for some angle. So let's see what happens when we take this down. I'm not sure how heavy it is. I forgot to unbolt the steering. Son of a bitch. No. Why? Okay, so don't forget to unhook your steering first. Now, we unhook the steering. All right. Now let's see if it comes out. Could have took out the camera. There we go. That's gross. That's oil coming out of the engine mount. Alright, I gotta get this line off. I might see about getting a new rack and pinion while this thing's out of here. There was no fluid in the system when I took it apart. I don't know if it works or not. I don't want to put it all up in there and find out it doesn't. Alright, I'm going to get some of this cleaned up and you guys will go subscribe to my channel. Yeah, there's a lot more work to do before I can just put that back up there. It's nasty up there. Alright, I'm going to get this mess cleaned up because I don't want to get gross every time I have to get in here to work on this thing. This is just some citrus aerosol stuff I found I like. It's from Tacoma Screw. I got bored, went and got gloves. Can't work on the front of the car anymore, so might as well work on the back. Gonna take out the trailing arms, the differential, the whole rear cradle's coming out. So, because we need to put in our weld-in subframe reinforcements, and we need to look inside of that differential to make sure it's, whoever welded it did a good job. I have my doubt. Just judging by the rest of the car. We'll find out. But, and that rear sway bar, that can go. Garbage can. I'll get this thing apart and see what we got left. See how crooked that bolt is? Somebody started this at a really bad angle. And that hole's totally destroyed. So yeah, we're gonna have to figure out what to do about that hole. Always with the holes. Always dealing with a hole. All the time. Gotta reconstruct this hole. This hole's damaged. Got the brake lines removed. Looks like we'll have to remove the e-brake cables, get the whole cradle down. Get this drive line out real quick. Tell you, this car was barely bolted together. Which is nice, because I was going to take it apart anyway. Alright, I'm going to get this stuff out of here and we'll move on to something else. What? I don't know. Yeah. Okay. Got the drive line out, shocks are disconnected, sway bars off, e-brake lines are pulled out. Look at this. Look. I don't know what you call these things, but it's what connects the drive line to the back of the transmission. It doesn't have a U-joint on the front, it has this thing. I bet my Challenger has one of these too, and I bet it's not in much better shape than this one, because I have put a whooping on that thing. But yeah, I'm gonna disconnect the trailing arms and then loosen all the cradle bolts and lower the car. Drop the cradle out of this thing, lift it back up, and clean some more. Wow, that's loud. Here we go. With all of this stuff out too, I'll be able to take these backing plates off the brakes and weld on my calipers mounts and set up the calipers with it not even on the car, which will make it really easy and it'll make it turn out really nice. Maybe we'll paint all this because I get carried away. Oh boy. Woo! I don't know what to expect because I've never taken one apart. I'm used to having leaf springs in a car back here. I own a car with IFS. I've never taken it apart though. IRS, I guess. Well, I think I'm going to end it here for the night, guys. I think we'll just do this undercarriage video or something. The underside of this car is a little beat up. But, well, so is the top of it too. Well, the whole thing's beat up. But important. 2-door coupe, clean title. Okay? Those are important things. 5-speed. It had all of those. So, it'd be nice. I wish I could afford it right now. I'd get the Delrin Condor Speed Shop bushings for this cradle. Luckily these ones seem to be in pretty good shape, hopefully. I don't know, it's easy to take out. So yeah, needs to be cleaned up. We'll pop that diff cover open, see how it's welded. That I'm curious about. In fact, let's do it right now. Yeah. Let's open it up. It's clean. I'm a little surprised. Not too bad. Not the worst job I've seen. Yeah. We might touch it up a little bit in there. It's not horrible. Like I said, I've seen way worse. I got some in there. I think we can improve on it a little bit. Won't hurt since it's out. Then yeah, let's put it back in the car. And clean all this gross stuff up. Thanks for stopping by. I'm really done this time.